If 2021 was a year of the awakening of Hyundai as an EV powerhouse, with the successful introduction of the highly advanced Hyundai IONIQ5, and the Kia EV6 that set a new benchmark in terms of the charge speed, and the refinement and quality in electric vehicles that have never been seen before, 2022 promised to be another chaotic year for the Korean auto giant. We mean chaotic in the most respectful ways, as Hyundai Group that includes Hyundai and the EV exclusive sub-brand Ioniq, Kia, and the luxury division Genesis, will introduce no less than 20 new electric and ICE cars throughout the globe. In this issue, we will disclose information on all new models that are set to be released next year. So, before we go on, we'd highly appreciate your support by subscribing and turning on the notification bell if you haven't already. And please don't forget to like, comment, and vote on the question that's presented at the end of the video. Recently, we were able to receive an insider report on the production schedule of the new models that will make their introduction in 2022. The list is quite extensive, but we'll focus our attention on the models that will most likely make their way into the North American, European, and Australian markets. The all-new second-generation Genesis G90, January 2022 release. Within the circles, Genesis flagship sedan that competes with the likes of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series was always known as a great luxury vehicle, offering all the comforts and the technical sophistication of the European rivals. However, the conservative and orthodox three-box shape of the large sedan was uninspiring, not exactly helping with the anonymity of otherwise a great car. This is about to change with the all-new G90. Adopting the sleek design theme of the prolific X concept, the second-generation G90 features all the great parts of the show coupe. This includes trademark G-Matrix crest grille, which is huge but looks to be in perfect balance with the rest of the curvaceous body that incorporates what Genesis calls parabolic line that extends from the new clamshell hood to the window line, all the way to the trunk, as well as the new athletic power line in the fenders that surrounds the wheel arches. The iconic two-line LED headlights, which are now slimmest ever, connect with the side fender signal marker, and extend to the rear signal lamps. The rear, however, takes a different dramatic turn with the horizontal light signatures that connects the rear signal lamps to give the large vehicle a more youthful look. There is nothing youthful about the size, however, as the wheelbase is expected to exceed the current 125 inches or 3,160 millimeters, with the availability of the long wheelbase model that extends the wheelbase by additional 7.5 inches or 190 millimeters for the limousine-like legroom and C-pillar space. Powering the behemoth will be the Genesis' own 3.5-liter V6 twin-turbocharged engine, connected to an all-wheel drive system. No longer available will be the fantastic 5.0-liter V8 TOW engine, but it's expected to be replaced with the electrified version similar to the treatment that G80 received. It's likely to feature over 500 horsepower all-wheel drive power, derived from the Kia EV6 GT power plant. Featured on the new flagship sedan for the first time is the Korean company's highly advanced Level 3 self-driving autonomy called Highway Driving Pilot or HDP, that features 2 LiDAR sensors, which is the world's first. As the name suggests, there is no need to use the steering wheel from the point of entering a highway from local traffic. The full self-driving feature will be limited initially due to governing laws, but it's to be fully functional via the vehicle's OTA when the regulations become relaxed. The reservation starts in Korea in December 2021, with the production to start in January 2022, with the long wheelbase model being released in February. The North American release should be in the second half of the year. We cross our fingers for the North American release of the chauffeur-driven long wheelbase model, which wasn't available previously. The Genesis G70 shooting brake, April 2022 release. Genesis G90 won't be available in Europe, but our friends in the old world can expect a more compact and engaging hatchback model that will be in more tune with European taste. Developed exclusively for Europe for the first time ever, the G70 shooting brake was to be Genesis' key model to break into the tough European luxury car market, the birthplace of the Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi. The G70 shooting brake is not all new, but it still exudes a kind of sporting aura and exclusivity that has never been seen in the brand before. And as the name suggests, the beautiful shooting brake version of the G70 is based on the facelifted G70, which features the once controversial yet now signature split headlight and taillight that everyone loves. The wagon retains the G70 sedan's wheelbase of 111.6 inches or 283.5 centimeters, but offers 40% more interior space while offering 40-20-40 rear split folding second row, which is a unique European feature. The European wagon is to be powered by a quintessential for Europe 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine that develops 200 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, as well as a familiar 252 horsepower 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder gasoline engine. Unfortunately, it does not receive the mighty 365 horsepower 3.3-liter V6 that North America receives. Although originally developed for Europe, there is a rumor that it may become available in Korea, which means there's now a high possibility that it would also be available in other markets such as North America and Australia. This might be due to Genesis' revised European strategy to focus more on the electric vehicles, such as the newly introduced GV60 and the electrified GV70 that are to be launched in Europe in 2022, and eventually convert itself into a luxury EV brand, which seems like a great plan against the tough ICE German opponents. The production starts in April 2022. The all-new second-generation Niro, January 2022 release. Having been unveiled at the Seoul Mobility Show on November 25, 2022, the second-generation Niro will carry the torch as the most successful eco-friendly vehicle in Korean automotive history. Single-handedly responsible for making Kia and Hyundai Group one of the leaders in electrified vehicles in Europe, the all-new Niro is expected to be the sales leader for Kia once again. And that's not a tough guess, as the next-generation Niro will be bigger and better in every way. For example, the all-new Niro now shares the latest third-generation platform with the Kia Sportage and the Hyundai Tucson, making it roomier, safer, and more maneuverable. Also shared with the Sportage is the 1.6-liter turbocharged hybrid and plug-in hybrid engines, good for 227 horsepower and 261 horsepower respectively. Interestingly, however, the plug-in hybrid model is bound only for Europe. As in most other markets, the consumer decision is usually between the standard hybrid and the EV version only, according to Kia. The all-new Niro will be put into production in January 2022 with the hybrid model first, and the plug-in to follow in April. Kia Niro EV and Kia EV4, March and late 2022 release. Speaking of the pure battery EV version of Niro, we are happy to report that there is a new Niro EV or e-Niro coming once again, contrary to much debate. The controversy arose due to the overlap of the Niro EV and the soon-to-be introduced EV4 dedicated electric vehicle, which is also making its reveal in 2022. Kia will continue to supply the market with the Niro EV that enjoys a great reputation, most likely underpinned by the similar powertrain as the current Niro, which delivers 455 kilometers or 283 miles according to WLTP standard, while offering sprightly performance from 201 horsepower and 291 pound-feet of torque motor, driving the front wheels. The second-generation Niro will also receive the new Sportage-style interior with the dual 12.5-inch panoramic LCD display with a shift-by-wire rotary shifter. The all-new Kia EV4, on the other hand, will be based on the dedicated e-GMP EV platform, offering an ultra-fast charge time of 18 minutes to 80%. It will also offer a similar power electric system as the bigger EV6, with a likely option of either a 168 horsepower single motor rear-wheel drive, or a 232 horsepower dual motor all-wheel drive system. Kia will differentiate the similarly sized EVs with the more youthful styling of the new Niro, based on the funky habanero concept, combined with the true and tested electric system that gave Kia Niro the Best EV award among mass-market brands according to J.D. Power, versus the EV4, which should be marketed as a more premium product built on a dedicated 800-volt e-GMP EV platform that offers ultra-fast charging speed and the optional all-wheel drive system. The production is slated to be in March 2022 for the Niro EV, while the EV4 is expected in the latter half of the year. This concludes part 1 of the new Korean cars being released in 2022. Please stay tuned for part 2 with more new product information. Also, please keep in mind that, however, the release dates are based on the production schedule in Korea, and the overseas release dates may differ. For the end of the video question, of the new vehicles that are being released in 2022, which model appeals to you the most? Please vote and share your views by clicking on the link in the comments section below. Thanks for watching AutoVision, your best source for the fastest Korean car news and rumors. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Also, don't forget to join our forum and share your passion for Korean cars at KoreanCarNews.com. See you next time with the latest Korean car news.